Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Monday, May 26, 2025. As you can see, we are at the location of Invaders from Beyond. Let's take a look at it here on our map. This one here happens to be right here at Dire Chemical. Let's take a look at the challenges here real quick to see what we have in relation to this event. Looks like it's just this one here. Complete the event Invaders from Beyond 1. Alright, let's go ahead and partake here. I know yesterday I was unable to partake because someone had showed up with their music playing in their mic, and I was just like, oh my lord, are you kidding me right now? So I actually had to leave the server because of course that is all copyright for me. So I had to leave that server. It took me about I would say 4 or 5 times for me to get on a server where the event was happening again. It was so odd, and I've never seen anything like it before. At least for this event. This event for me has been pretty decent, and it's been, you know, supposed to show up when it's supposed to show up.
That brought down the force field on the brainwave siphon. Destroy it now. Now, on to Siphon Omega. Keep up the good work. The enemy spacecraft is reconfiguring. Expect missile strikes from above.
I haven't really got a whole lot of plans for completing this event. I don't know about you guys. Like, I know I've been playing for quite a while, and I already have, if not all the plans, most of them already. And I don't know if there's any new plans. I don't think there is, because I haven't got any new type of plans or anything this time around so far. And whatever plans I've got, I've already kind of known them. Uh-oh. Get up here. Oh.
I suggest caution.
I don't know if we're gonna get there in time. No, oh. Maybe not. Ouch. I don't know if we can make it up here. Oh, there we go. Wow, that's surprising. Oh, locked mode, Jim. Wow. That's awesome. 2 to 4 against 1. Nice. Yeah, good times. Ouch. Got him? Okay. Oh, a bunch of them in there. Huh. Oh, Lord. Ouch. Yeah, the old flatwood monsters, they're pretty tanky little guys, aren't they? Bet you could hide there, eh, bud? Oh, yeah, way in there. Perk. This guy's got no weapon on him, seems like. Oh. Oh. Too close to that. Oh, sorry, buddy. Just in front of fire there. I don't think I have any grenades on me. Nope. Ouch. Reload here after this one. Oh. Got him, nice. Nice. Purified water there at the same time. Pretty sweet. Where in the world is this thing at? Yeah, it disappeared. Oh, there's right there. Yep, so I always want there. Trapper police there. Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and collect here. Go ahead and collect. The robot's over there. Some ammo back anyway. Doot. Oh, another one, nice. Gonna blow through here real quick. Yeah, as you guys saw what I was doing, like I wasn't really looking to go and kill or just kind of focus on one individual alien. I was just kind of shooting around and make sure that my bullets or my ammo lands on those enemies, and even if it's just one bullet, and when they eventually die or get destroyed, you get credit for the kill, right? And that's something you can do. I show some of the same kind of thing when we do the Mothman Equinox with the cultists. Same kind of method. All right, let's take a look at these challenges here real quick and see if there's anything that we must stay on a server with other people. It doesn't really look like it. Right. Let's head to our camp here. And then we will go to a private server. Or just be a tad more quieter. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but with my low level character, early on questline playthrough, I I downloaded the video there, Invisible Ties, showing you how to get the Chinese stealth armor in the helmet. So if you're brand new to the game, highly recommend it. And you can check out that video. It's all timestamped there. I just posted it there this morning. Of course, I made the video about a couple months ago, but I'm just kind of doing them in a certain order. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go to a private server here. Didn't see anyone at the camp anyway. It's sidetracked there. All right, let's take a look here, guys. Let's see what's next here. Take a look at this one here. Use photo mode to take a photo. One. Of course, everyone should be able to do this, but just in case you're brand spanking new player to the game, you may not know or understand what photo mode is. All right, so all you do is you just kind of stand in a particular spot. This particular one is not, you don't have to be in any kind of region or at your camp. You can literally be anywhere at all. And all you do is you open up your map screen here. Bottom of the screen says photo mode. Whatever button that is for you, that's what you select. You get in this mode right here, and you can go ahead and take a little photo. You can kind of move it around a little bit if you so wish. Let's go ahead and take a little photo here. There we go. Use photo mode to take a photo one for one. Now, I like to kind of add this in. If you ever try to take a photo using photo mode, there might be an error message that comes up, okay? Or it's not going to allow you to take a photo because your photo gallery is full, all right? There's nothing wrong with your game, okay? That definitely happens all the time. So all you do is you go to back to your map screen, you go to your menu, you go down here to photo gallery. And again, depending on what you're playing on, what platform, depends on how much room that you have. So as you can see there, I'm at the very last photo, all right? So if I try to take another photo, it's not going to let me. I have to make room. So if you see the bottom of the screen, it says delete. You're able to delete some of these photos here. Kind of just like that kind of deal. And that is all you have to do. Just kind of make some room for the next time. Then all you do is you exit, and then you open up your photo mode again, and that's how you take your photo. So just in case anyone was wondering, I always like to kind of add that little spiel in just to tell the newer folk what to do. All right, let's see what's next here. Like Purified Water 5. Okay, so again, there are many locations around the wasteland where we can find purified water just as it spawns in. But I find it's totally random, and it can change server by server basis, even private ones. Your best bet to get purified water or to collect purified water is to visit other players' camps, and that's what I highly suggest. An unwritten rule here in the camp, here in the wasteland, is basically, if it's not locked up, it's fair game, all right? Everyone knows if it's something important that they don't want people to get into, they lock it up. But if it's not locked up, it's fair game. That's just an unwritten rule. So usually in around players, vendors, including myself, I have these vintage water coolers or collectors. People can go ahead and help themselves, okay? They only collect 2 at a time, which is fine with me. But that's why I highly suggest for people to just go around to other players' vendors. Now, this vintage water cooler, I've got this one here from Opening Up Best of Gifts. And if you ever see it for sale, the plan for sale in someone's vendor, highly recommend buying it. It's definitely well worth to have in your camp. They're nice and small and compact. You can kind of stack them on top of each other as long as you have the room. They're just absolutely great. Okay? Now we have another variation we got last season, 19. Go to our build menu under the water tab. is this Enclave version. So we got this one here last season, 19. Again, very similar to the vintage one. It'll passively collect 2 of them. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger, so you can't stack them. But again, very pleasant to look like, and they're kind of compact enough. You can kind of compact to a little tight space, right? And again, that's what I usually recommend to people. Now, we do have water purifiers here in game, these older bad boys. Once we reach level 20, I believe it is, we follow the Overseer's mission, and very early on doing those missions, you actually get the plans for these just by completing them as you go. Now, they do need a lot of requirements to build, do require a bit of power, but again, this is all you have, it's all you have, alright? And if this is all I had for the longest time, until I was able to get my hands on that vintage water cooler just a little over 2 years ago. Alright, so just an FYI, and this one here is 2, 3, and 5, just like that. Alright, let's go ahead, and as you saw, we collected a couple purified water just by completing Invaders from Beyond. Sometimes by completing events and daily quests, you can get yourself some purified water that way as well. There we go, collect purified water, 5 for 5, done. Alright, let's see what's next here. Collect wood, 5. Alright, good stuff. So many great spots that we can collect wood here and around the wasteland. I find the forest, in terms of down trees, probably one of the best spots for collecting wood, especially in between the Wayward and right down here in Flatwoods. Just this whole little section here, lots of down trees, nice and easy for everyone. You can go ahead and collect your wood from down trees, okay? The next decent spot I find is Skyline Valley region, another great spot for down trees as well. Now there are a few places where you can find stockpiles of wood. And as one of those spots is here, right here at Helvetia, right in the yellow house, right out behind it. It is on the Maid Road on the corner. You can try that out if you so wish. And right up here, of course, Prickett's Fort is one of the best spots for stockpile of wood. A nice little neutral area for everyone. And the hardest part, I would say, making your way up here. But once when you do, it's well worth it to gather your wood. It's just sitting there for someone to take. And when you gather wood, we gather at 2, 4, 6, or 8. And there is a perk card that will help us double those results. And now that will be under luck. I'm just kind of adding this in just for folks who do not know. You have the perk card called Woodchucker, like twice as much when harvesting wood. So instead of 2, 4, 6, or 8, you'll be getting double those results. So if you're looking to kind of build a camp or modify a camp, you're definitely going to need wood. And this is a great little perk card to have in your back pocket, and you can go ahead and equip it. All right, let's go ahead here. Let's grab some wood. Looks like we can't grab from that guy, unfortunately. Okay. Let's go right up here to the, yeah, let's go to Helvetia. We'll go to Helvetia here. That's what we'll do. Just show you that little, it's been a little while since we've been here. So let's pop on over, just show you that little stockpile. And of course, it being part of the forest, again, all kinds of down trees. And when we have the event called Fashnet Day, we do actually have to collect 50 wood, and we can just gather it from the area alone. Alright, so here is the little stockpile of wood here. Okay. Now, the perk card Woodchucker, as I mentioned, isn't going to help you for the daily challenge. I just kind of adding that in just in case you're, looking to get a lot of wood, alright? So watch when we collect, watch the top left-hand corner of the screen. We actually get 4 wood scraps added, but it only counts as 1 for the daily challenge. And that's why I said Woodchucker doesn't really help for the daily challenge. It'll help you kind of day to day to, just wander in the wasteland. So there we go, collect wood 5 for 5. And just that short period of time, we just got 32 wood scraps, right? So just imagine if we had Woodchucker equipped, how many wood scraps we would get. Pretty awesome, eh? All right, let's take a look here and see what's next. Back to Burnt Book 10. All right, good stuff. So I do have a video here on the channel, and I bring you right, guys, right here to where we at here, Summersville. So we do have the Burnt Book house, I like to call it. It's the first house on the right-hand side when you spawn right here. There'll be a couple of weakened ghouls around. I would say maybe 4 in total, and all kinds of burnt books in that house. You can check out that video if you so wish. Now, the only thing that makes this house difficult is a lot of people, if you're stuck to public servers with other people, a lot of people like to reset their game by picking up 250 items, and they'll come to this house because there's so many burnt books and junk items in it. They'll take every last burnt book in there. I remember someone mentioned to me one time it took them 13 server hops in order to get on a server where the burnt books actually showed up for them. because of course they didn't have follow first, they didn't have private servers, so unfortunately they had to do that. So just an FYI, you may have to take a little bit of time to do that. I just kind of want to mention that, right? Now we do have a couple of backups. We have one right here in Helvetia, which is the bluish house right across the street from the yellow house upstairs. And if you come here to the Overseer's home, you actually get spawned down here a little bit. Right across the train tracks will be the Overseer's childhood home. And if you head upstairs there in the bedrooms, there'll be some more burnt books up there. And I would suggest for a daily challenge like this, where we only have to collect 10, that's a nice little backup to have. Another thing that people had mentioned to me is burnt lifestyle magazines. I don't really know of a location where we can find a lot of those, but if you ever come across some burnt lifestyle magazines, they also count as burnt books apparently. So I just kind of want to mention that to you as well. Let's head upstairs here. This is the bluish house right across the street from the yellow one, as I mentioned. Oh, jeepers, wow. Okay, there's the yellow one right there, as I mentioned, and here's the bluish house here. We're getting handled here pretty good. Huh. Alright, so here is the little bookshelf, as I mentioned. There's usually a couple of... oh, there's a burnt anime comic. Oh, so look at that. Perfect. Look at that. There's one right there. So that goes to show that does definitely work. That's awesome. There's usually about 5 or 6 right in this location, including that little comic there. That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys know, or if anyone knows a good location for burnt lifestyle magazines like that, by all means put it in the comments, all right? It's only here to help the community, right? All right, so let's go over here to the Overseer's childhood, or we'll spawn here at the Overseer's home, but we're actually going to go to the Overseer's childhood home, right? So let's spawn over here real quick, just on the other side of the mountain there.
Congratulations!
All right, so as...
You are a winner of the
jeez.
Great Appalachian Sweepstakes.
So there's the Overseer's home right there. And if we look over the train tracks next to the west, as I mentioned, there's the Overseer's childhood home, this little blue house right here. So let's go ahead. We're going to pop right inside here. And this guy's going to talk to him. So look at this nice little stockpile of wood here as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to head right upstairs. This room right here, there's a bunch of burnt books right here. Nice, just like that. Collect a burnt book, 10 for 10. And I believe there's some more in here on the window ledge. Right there's 2 more. So again, those 2 spots, as I mentioned, is a nice little backup. Just in case you go to the burnt book house in Summersville and everything is gone, alright? So there's a couple more on the table here. Perfect. Alright, good stuff. Let's take a look and see what's next here, Jim. Alright, kill an enemy in the Forest Region 5. As you can see, there's a couple of them done already. So again, we've been having a lot of these type of daily challenges here lately. But of course, the Forest Region is a ginormous area. And as you can see, it's just kind of goes down. Even Morgantown here is considered the Forest Region. Okay. And it makes its way right down here. Of course, it kind of butts up against the ash heap here. Okay, so FYI, and Camden Park is part of the forest area. So you can try your luck down there as well. And of course, it says an enemy, so everything is on the table. Talking about animals, insects, ghouls, cryptids, scorched, whatever is available to us, it is good to go, alright? So we do have 3 done. Let's go right down here through Flatwoods. And I like to kind of show this part off just to show you how the passive Brahmin will count. And just to show you how everything is on the table. And even though they're passive, they're still, enemies to us. You're like, yeah, okay, Jim. You guys are just waiting for me to say that, right? Yeah. There's old Brahmin there. There's his sister right there. Yeah, right on. Oh, there's her uncle over there. We'll, yeah, we'll take care of those. Why not? Just to make it, just so we're not showing favorites, right? Of course, there are about 9 Brahmin here in total in Flatwoods, as well as, a couple of, right up there at that bus stop, there's a couple of rad roaches. The Green Country Lodge a little bit further up the road, there are 3 mole rats and a possum. A couple of possums on the other side of the tavern. It's a nice little spot here, good old Flatwoods. Alright, let's see what's next here. Oh wow, we're just going right through this pretty quick. Purple a Ghoul's Leg 2. So many great spots around the wasteland where we could find ghouls. We have the upper lower parking lot just west of Vault 76. We have the lower section of Clarksburg. We have Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Just walking around the roads or the monorail of the Morgantown. Every block and a half or so will have a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls, so you can try that out too if you so wish. Right down here in the level 50 DMV building, Charleston Capitol building. Right down here in Lewisburg, anywhere in around White Springs, the Greens, the Golf Club, another great spot for ghouls there as well. And of course we have a couple in around the Alpine River cabins. Let's just pop up here to good old Vault 76 here today. And again, it's a free fast travel. These are probably the first enemies you come across leaving the vault. Alright, so we're just not killing these ghouls. What are we doing to them, Jim? We are trying to cripple their legs. So you can go ahead and free aim, just kind of spray at their legs, and you'll eventually cripple them. You can use VATS if you so wish, like myself, and there's a perk card that'll help you out under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire. Allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Now, for a small daily challenge like this, where we only have the Cripple 2, okay? If you have a weekly challenge, sometimes we have the Cripple 30, and using the method with VATS and Concentrated Fire will really be beneficial to you, as you can get anywhere from 2 to 3 cripples per enemy depending on the weapon. It's pretty awesome. All right, and if you have a more high power weapon, again, one shot, one kill. But if you have the right weapon, you can get a couple cripples per enemy. Now, not all weapons are created equal when you're trying to cripple. I find most ballistic weapons, plasma cast or plasma rifle, shotgun with the Enforcer perk card under agility, drill with a tanky or power armor build, bow and arrow, crossbow, another great ways. All right, so let's turn our light off here. And again, if you don't have VATS available to you, you can just kind of spray at their legs. We'll use this guy here. There's a right leg. There's a left leg. So all you saw there is just us killing one guy. And we were able to get 2 done with the one guy, as you saw there. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty awesome. Oh, you got a buff out. Thanks, buddy. And I think we are done. Let's take a look here. Perfect. Alright, let's head back to our camp. We'll take a look at weapon of the day here. Alright, weapon of the day. Not that. The Fixer. Now in combat, plus 100% VATS accuracy at plus 50% action point cost. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 15 bonus VATS critical charge, plus 40% armor penetration, plus 100% sneaking speed, plus 50% stealth in shadows as a Stalker's Explosive Lucky. Powerful automatic receiver, stabilized short barrel, true stock, perforating magazine, reflex sight dot suppressor, gunmetal paint at 69 damage, 45 ammo. And right now it is in automatic mode, so I always like to kind of mention this when I'm talking about the Fixer and the Handmade. The Fixer and Handmade are 2 weapons. If you've collected enough of them over the years or crafted enough of them and then scrapped them, you were to learn all kinds of mods for them. And both these weapons, the Fixer and the Handmade, you can actually put different mods on where you can change it from fully automatic commando to single fire rifleman, right? That's what makes a Fixer and the Handmade so versatile, is you can have 2 different builds with just 2 weapons. Or sorry, 4 different builds with 2 weapons. So yeah, right on, Jim. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Clear as mud, eh? There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members: Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Jew Andrew Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.